Hey guys, so today is June 3rd and a Wednesday, and we're gonna start with my trade reviews. We're gonna start from the top to bottom this time. And first off, we have Intel, which is look at the daily first, which is a crazy gap up here on the previous day doji. And I thought it would be a gap and go setup, and I entered on the break of pre-market high. It went a little bit, but I got stopped out here for 25%. And I think I should have cut a little bit early when it dropped here. I ended up cutting like here-ish, which is on my part. It would have been like a sub like 20% ish loss. It's still pretty big because like off the open the volatility is big. The IV pump goes really crazy. Then second we have Netflix. So Netflix is a day 2 short from yesterday's crazy short here. It broke this level, kind of broke the flag and dropped, and today's day 2. So I looked for a continuation in the short side, which we got off the open. And I would have taken this short if I wasn't taking it Intel, because I was too focused on Intel, so I didn't take the Netflix. So I missed this, but it's okay. We wait for a retest. This one it didn't properly retest, so I just waited. I entered like I was not sure here because of this like doji candle and a sharp pullback. So I waited for the next candle. I entered here when it showed a little bit wick, and I added more on this position. Trimmed low of day. I had stops and break CBC. Immediately got stopped on runners here, and then ended up averaging a 2.6. The option premiums were not moving as good because Netflix is just not as good for options. It needs a huge move, and it's not really moving that huge on the dollar amount. And I got stopped there, and then I saw this another retest. It wicked, started wicking, so I took a stab again, and the stab again, and went all the way. I trimmed at the break of 82 because it's in the money. I got 82 puts. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. I think this is probably a cleaner way to display because during all my executions it would be kind of cluttered, and I don't think anyone would be checking it time by time and see. I'll just explain it in the video. So here, and I ended up getting stopped on runners like around here-ish. But as you can see, it kept going down here. Probably would have went like 70% ish, 80%. Yeah, but it's alright. It's on the I traded this on the 3 minute, so I'm gonna stop out on the 3 minute. And next we have a Microsoft, which is it kind of failed the gap fill. It tried to fill the gap here, and then it did fill a little bit, and then it just started dumping. And today it gapped down, and off the open we see a violent dump through pre-market low retest. But I'm not entering here because I don't want to get squished on the 8 EMA daily. And this is I entered on the daily 8 EMA retest and the 3 minute 8 EMA retest stacked together here. I saw some wicks, so I entered here. And it went to a 30% on this candle, but I didn't trim low of day because I was expecting it to go all the way to like a half gap fill at least. I mean, at least it would retest the gap, which it did, but kind of wicked a little bit higher. And I moved my stops to break even, and I was CBCing it, so I got stopped around like here-ish. Like 2%. It's basically break even trade. And then SPY was a kind of a dumbass trade, to be honest. SPY basically saw a downtrend below the pre-market low, prior day low. I wanted to take this this is like a pre-market prior day low retest. It was a 10-minute and a 3-minute setup. So see this wick here as it was forming. I tried to take a stab here. Did not work. I took 2 contracts, and because it's 0 DTE, so I got stopped like a little bit more. Yeah, around here. Nothing much. I probably should not trade indexes because it's killing my gains. And lastly, we have this trade which kind of saved my day. Turned from like a mega red to like a almost break even day. So we see QCOM here as a gap. It filled a little bit yesterday, and today we see continuation. Like midday around 10 p.m. like 10 a.m. It ripped above the gap. Oh, it's a 10-minute setup. Above the gap, and there was another candle that closed above it, so I was looking for it's pretty good confirmation for longs. So on this candle, it did a sharp pullback, but it didn't really retest the EMA, and even on the options premium, it didn't really retest it. So I waited a little bit. I entered here on the retest. Wait, no. I wanted to enter here, and I was waiting for a better pullback candle. Because let me show you on the replay. On the replay, it's not as clean here on the retest. It didn't really tap it. Like you see, it's almost tapping. And I basically entered on this burst, like it basically jumped up on the flag here. So I just slapped one contract, and the risk was a little bit more, which is a kind of a chase entry, flag break. And this took how many candles? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 80 minutes to like go high of day. I basically hit this. I CBC'd it here, and then I got stopped out around here for 18%. And yeah, that's a dumb candle afterwards. But overall, I think I should have just taken a stab here for when it's like basing around, or when it retested here, I could add my positions more next time because I only had one contract. And I think overall today wasn't as bad. I just should have avoided off the open on Intel, to be honest. Would I have taken this again? Let's see. Yeah, it's not really like an all-time high breakout, so I probably should have avoided this next time. And then also SPY. This is just a dumbass trade. I'm not gonna trade indexes for in the meanwhile, unless it's like really A plus. And for honorable mentions, I don't think we really have that much good setups today. Like even Tesla. Oh yeah, Tesla on the 3-minute. Maybe here. Not really. Yeah, it didn't. I think majority of the stocks I traded today are just all there was. And yeah, I think that's it for today's review. And this week is kind of more choppy because maybe Friday it's NFP, non-farm payroll. So usually non-farm payrolls are more choppy, and we hope we're gonna see a better trend, or I expect to see some kind of reversal tomorrow, and then flag higher on Friday, and we'll see how it goes. All right, I'll see you guys.